But now I feel like I have to start with Watcher because Gar will start in like 1.5 hours, and I will have to probably help my kids with something before then. So let's click the start button here, and then I'll just go read. A boot to root Linux machine utilizing web exploits, so it's a web one, along with some common privilege escalation techniques. So which box isn't web, right? Anyway, so nice that we have purple. I wonder if they like look at this. Oh, you can't see it. I have my purple thingy here. Oh, there are lots of flags. Lots of flags here. So I'm not going to read any hints. Work your way through the machine and try to find all the flags you can. So, web focus. I do need to practice web so much. So much. Well, we have the IP. Let's start box notes for this one. So, Watcher. I have started one there, but I didn't have time even to. This one is done, though it wasn't a box. New folder, Watcher, and I should have checked so I didn't have it, but I don't think so. So I usually always do a 0 info first, and here I paste the IP, and then we do like a one nmap, and I'm going to paste the nmap results here. So I still have the IP copied. So let's close these down and clear that one. Yeah, it's disconnected. That's nice when it cleans up by itself, right? So nmap. Well, I have it in the copy paste, so yeah, a web one. We might have to like put something in host, right, and stuff. And also, we will most definitely need burp and Firefox. It was odd to not open anything else but the command prompt on this one. Ooh. Come on. And this is on burp. So let's just assume port 80. Cork mats. And you're on the right screen, right? Oh, this is tiny for me even. So why don't I do this more often? I don't know. Jekyll 411. I don't know what that is. We could also cheat. I say cheat, but I think it's cheating. Let's see what this one says. No technologies detected. There. Is this something? Well, I guess this is the only thing I know so far about it. Let's make a web one. Let's actually call it 3 web. I'm just copying the meta lines here. That's the only thing. Right, there was a source. If we have a robots, it will pop up in the nmap. So let's see. Oh, also that it has this information. There, copy. So nmap, paste, and the information we have from here is we have FTP. Very interesting. And of course SSH, well, I'm saying of course, it's like all boxes have. Let's also put these lines. So, and this bit I'm going to put in the info there, and this is what we have also from web so far. Though we could put this in a bit of a prettier look there. Colors, we want colors. Yeah, so I was kind of like expecting 3 websites, 3 open ports for different odd websites. Watcher. Should we maybe put it in hosts? We will see. And if for someone who hasn't looked, I don't want any hints on boxes, so no hints. Just to be clear, I was going to add 2 So my brain is like stopping. Yeah. So what the word I'm looking for is Go Buster, but I was like blank. Maybe I should have slept an hour instead. So that time I did Go Buster, and names is not my thing right now. I can see it. We have this saved. Let's do Go Buster in the same one. And I'm typing in the wrong place. Go Buster. Yeah, let's. Sudo. I'm so off. So streaming 6 hours and 12 minutes and intense studies. Okay. Research or whatever you want to call it. So just making sure I'm not typing outside of typing my password visible. Not that it's like very secret or anything. Just I guess you should have that as your as your way to do things. Let's see, what was the IP? 128.25. So these events, Gar's events, have moved later. So yeah, me tired. Even S, X, everything is slow. TXT. Yeah, right, I was looking for TXT files there. So R is follow redirects, U is URL, W is word list, then we have thread 64, and E is, I always forget. Yeah, extended full names. That's it. Remember that. The brain is not all closed down. But I'm sure I forgot something I should have done. So, images, CSS. So this is what I meant with the full names. So we should be able to click these two. Now, for some reason, when I right click, you can see it says open link, then it changes. This recently happened, and sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Kind of funny. Well, these are not like wonderful things to happen. So let's we have a few things to look at. We have a whole website to explore. So nothing happens here. Striped placemats. I love striped mats so much. So cool. Just lorem ipsum. Just to be safe. I don't trust them not to put something in here. So it doesn't seem to be anything. We have back to top. What is this? Nothing. Cork. Round. So what was the URL of this one? Oh, striped PHP. Okay, this is always interesting. So I want to play with this one, but first let's I think it's easier if you would happen to like run into problems and restart the box or something, if you have watcher.thm here instead, you don't have to redo things, or if you continue the next day or something, right? As long as you remember not to click enter and use, it says search with Google there, and there. Yeah, so burp, I need to put it in burp too, because I added it afterwards. Maybe I should do that always before. But this is good practice, remembering where the settings are. I think it's network connections, hostname resolution, and I'm copying the IP here. Watcher.thm. It's actually a bit cold on my legs now. It's 22 degrees outside, 28 inside. And I'm kind of nice. I like the 28. But if I close the window, it will probably go colder. At my legs, it's probably like 26 or something. I don't know. So there. So now we should have a functional page here. If we run this again. Oh, I mistyped it. That could also be a problem. That could help. But burp was needed too. So I can't. Well, cool down and do the next page too. So this is not a link. That's kind of annoying. So why would they have this? Why? This won't have anything either, but I want to check everything, you know? I'm a noob. But that is so tempting to just skip looking at things. The view buttons doesn't work. And this will be the same, I'm sure. So no. Back to top. There. And then we only have one thing to click, it's just back to top here. So now we have these caught here and the list. So let's take any of these. We can take the striped one. Making sure that we get one of the new ones there. So let's just send this one to repeater so we can play with it. So what should we type? So I want to like do dots, but I'm not sure if this is the easiest thing to test first, but that's the thing that comes to mind for me. And to add a path, like several dots down, we add a lot of them just to make sure, and then we do like etc pass wd. We'll see if this works. We got the file. There's nothing, no security. Okay. Well, I expected this to be harder to find out about Toby and Matt and FTP user. We also have the FTP to explore, right? So let's look at the FTP actually, because we didn't get like any information about anonymous FTP or anything in the Nmap, right? So we might need, we have usernames now, So we could always try to hydra the FTP. I think that if it's anonymous, it will tell us. I think this nmap tells us. So the web ended up in this. HTTP, and I'm going to go back to the pretty one and just let's skip that. Let's just get this one, right? And we don't have to have HTTP here. Let's have SH instead. No, maybe HTTP made it prettier. But it got broken there. Nah, it's not HTTP. So we have a nice list here. Let's see if there are any other user accounts here. Pollinate false. Bin false. Well, we have well too. So let's put this in the info here. Well, this is just text, but it's a bit formatted. So we have here Will, Matt, Toby, and FTP user. FTP user is a user too, so let's put them in order here. I'm thinking this one only has FTP, maybe. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So I guess we put these in a text file, and we could of course just let's do FTP next, right? So for FTP, this I'm like, why was it so easy? That's what I was thinking. Something must be very hard in this one for me as a noob. Yeah, you can see the right side. So let's make a text file. Right, we didn't find anything on GoBuster. Let's actually copy this anyway. So it is done. And I'm just pasting it here in the notes. So we have that there anyway. We might have found something. Let's just clear this one. FTP. And well, we don't need a port. We need right, we could use, so what did I delete now? I was typing on the wrong place. We can do watcher .thm, right? Name anonymous. Nothing. And I don't think this will work because I think nmap would have told us. If we FTP and guess names, we can always try that. We have I'll see that I have my user list up. So the first name is Will. I'm actually going to try Will again, and that seemed to fail, right? So trying again, trying FTP user. and I'm thinking this one might work. And I'm trying the same now, but I'll try nothing as a password too. So FTP user, nothing. And I have to go pee. We have Matt and Tom. If one of these works, I will faint. So I'm thinking they will not, but I'm gonna try. FTP, Toby. No, my god. No, there's no such server. I was just crazy. I can't think when I need to pee, right? I'll be back. Right, so let's see. So I thought about this too, that this machine, right, it have like a million flags we're supposed to find. So we're supposed to try different things on the web page, maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'm like totally crazy thinking it's like a normal box. We'll see. So, yeah, so I'm going to actually open a new tab, and let's actually first cd-thm make their watcher 1.4, it's called cd watcher. Yeah, and we can get lots of flags. Oh my. Let's actually go for some simple flags things, right? First, because this list gives me lots of places to look for flags. So, home. I'm just going to tab up the notes with the users again. Home well. Flag. And I'm assuming a number, of course. Let's see. They are flag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, brain, we will try this. .txt. But let's just send this first. And we didn't get anything. Let's just try flag first too, because those are the first tries I would do. But there should be a number here. So we have a list, and we have a list of users. So let's do this. And we have two lists. We have two sets of payloads that are supposed to go to their own places. I never remember the names. Multiple payload sets. Different payload for each different position. The attack iterates through all payload sets simultaneously, so it uses the first payload from each set. I still don't get which is which. I think this is it. It's annoying to me that this is below this. Anyway, let's mark out. So we have two things we want to change. We want to change this one, and we want to change the number, right? There. And we want lists. The first list is a simple list, and we're going to add the users. Can I paste them right? I don't think FTP user has one. We will see. Paste. There. So we have our 4 users. And then the other one, number 2, is a number. Numbers from 1 to, what did I say? Tabbing on the wrong box or wrong my machine. 1 to 7. 1 to 7. 1 to 7, step 1. There. I always think, like, is it more, what did I miss? Request count. Payload count. Request count. Is this the right thing? Oh, right. That's their example thingy. It always confuses me that these are like this. Let's see what it gets from this. Yeah, I think it was the wrong one, you know. It said only the 4. This is the wrong one. So I think it's the bomb thing. Yeah, now it's doing it. So let's just look at one of the responses first. So maybe they should all be the same, right? Where was it that the text was visible on the ones that had text? Let's look at that. Did I also make something wrong with the path or anything? I don't think so. Let's look at wrong one. Repeater. And let's go back. This is the one where we get it. So if I search for this one, here. It hops there, right? So then we can just browse through these. Won't it hop? So it's not there then? Yeah, it is. So it won't hop there by itself. So I still have to like click everything. That's annoying. So I don't think we have anything. It will be a different length of it, right? Doesn't feel like it would be correct, this. So that was a test at least. It might be me doing something wrong. So I was actually doing the FTP thing, right? I was going to make a file. So nano usernames. Do I still have it in the paste? No, I don't. My god, yeah, I was checking on my other screen. I didn't have the notes again because I was checking how many there were. The files might not even be called .txt. That was just my assumption. Right, so let's there. Let's make a new line. There's X and yeah, I think actually L usernames. I was doing the same thing to another FTP that had a .odd port. So we don't need that even here. 128.25 and right, or we can just do watcher. .tchem. Let's explore things. I don't think I've used such a name before. So, will one of the accounts have password 1 or password 123? That's a big question. So, we're doing will. This will take forever. I hope not. So, we can do something else at the same time. I should have waited with the other thing. I should have waited with the other thing to see if it was. Well, let's just think what we have also. I want to make the notes for the FTP. Yes, love. Jag kommer. Let's see, I'm just copying the. Jag ska bara göra klart en sak så kommer jag. So I'm making a number 5 note. Hydra. And I should use the FTP user maybe. Should have had only the FTP user. We will see when I type back there. I can't even see it right now. Oh no. Wrong place. So this is just the ones I tried. I'm just making notes on what I tried. And I tried all of these to log in. But I didn't try all of them empty. I tried anonymous with nothing. FTP user I tried twice. So it wasn't much. And I'm thinking this one can try for me, right? Maybe there was some special options for doing that. So there could be one flag. First of all, I'm thinking, let's go back to burp. And I can't even read this output, you know. Shouldn't it hop to this at once? Auto scroll, yes. Exactly, that's what I want, auto scroll. So if I click here, it scrolls, right? And then I can just yeah, so it hops. So if there's nothing in that div, we failed. But I'm thinking, let's burp. Let's. It might not be called txt. I might be like crazy. Right. We might have SSH things here. Oh my god. There are so many files to look at. I'm like overwhelmed by all the files we could possibly look at in the user directory. So let's continue with repeater 2, right? Let's actually I think we can duplicate this one. No, it is send it to repeater. Then we get it back. We could have just had a duplicate too, right? So instead of this, we do home, well, and so I should have a like files to look for. Let's add that to my notes. So I'm going to add something to my notes here. I'm very curious what Gar will find and how quickly. And it's 40 minutes until it starts. So I should go and test things like she could my kids too. So we didn't start this one, right? We're doing another thing at the same time here. So we could abort this. It will restart, right? So it's pausing Hydra. Right. Look. Nothing? Why is it different? So I think it's nothing again. But I'm curious, why this? Tell me what this means. Is it a time? So the raw one looks the same. So also the search is also deleted there. So I have have more fun things here, right, to try. Let's just try them on all of them. So this is a perfect opportunity to play with Burp, actually, with Intruder. And I'm going to change this one now to so let's remove the flag bit. We will just look for other things here with our users. The users should still be there, but there's no 2 now. So what files do we want to look for? And let's take the opportunity to look for those files. So I kind of miss not having VSH. I installed it. I have to go check on my kids now. I'll be right back. So long. Roligare och mindre roliga saker att testa. Yeah, so I just thought of that we didn't actually stop on anything. I'm not doing anything. So let's actually change this one. And I think it's just lowercase l, right? And do FTP user while. Yeah, but you didn't have anything to restore for. You haven't tested this user yet. Yeah, it starts from the start. So it can just work on this while I'm gone. I'm just going to make some second dinner for one of my kids. This is good. We have something to watch. You can tell me if it does anything. yeah, so I didn't look very carefully. I just wanted something to be on while I fix the food, right? Let's look into options for this. I'm curious here. So, and also, no, tea. I was going for tea. What did I do there? Nothing. So, I'm just double checking my messages. So, right, it says be right back. Let's remove the message. And I was thinking there are files, but I don't always remember all the files in my head. Right, we could actually just... what? Oh my. So, oh sorry. I was just thinking we could look for the bash history and stuff files, and I'm going to make a list of these files, you know. I'm thinking SSH2 and things we might want to know, and I'm always thinking more about making notes for future use than to actually have yeah, so than to actually quickly like do the box. That's what I think. This is not actually Linux exploration, this is web. Because web is when we would have this kind of problem, right? We're trying to find things. So files to look for should be a step in our web finding, and I have not either looked for the thing that we could find there. I think I have like an FTP, but that's in you can see the screen, right? Yeah, so that's, is it connection or it's a network exploration? This is where we have FTP nodes. So here I could also have more things, but this is just like an example of FTP here. But there's a start here, and in here I should have FTP, and I don't have FTP a lot here. But of course, now when we have usernames, we can look for more files. Let's see, it was so easy to find the file, I was shocked. And I'm thinking, since I never really had a good opportunity where there's nothing in the way either, what files should I look for? So I want a good list for this. So, yeah, let's add that list here and send us to it here. Right, because I haven't tried anything really. I feel like I'm so curious what God will do in 24 minutes. Right, I have to have time to raid too. Let's see, so a new note, files to look for, and on the top of course we have etc password, and we got that file. So I'm thinking home, username, and we got from this usernames. So it's like logical to assume we have usernames here. And then I'm going to paste bash history here. And let's also try it on the machine. I might just abort this one. I don't even remember. Let's look in the let's open up my info here. See, did this even have... No, these two are no login. But it has home FTP user. Yeah. So FTP is not logging in really, you know. I don't remember really. I was just doing something with this. But maybe I should try one of the other users for a bit. And what I would like to is to actually find Hydra here. So Hydra, tell me, how can I make you search through all the usernames with every password? There must be an option, right? Loop around users, not password. Yeah. So you. So this is what I want to do now with the list. So I'm adding these options at the start because it feels safer to make sure that they have done them. So now we're going here. And we'll see. Now we're trying them the way I wanted. Yeah. So if there's something in that's available, then it will be in the top of the file, and then it will find it, and then we can skip looking at Hydra. I'm more curious about this bit. Let's also check the time of the box. So yeah, we just passed 1 hour there. And my kid's food will be done soon, so I'll have to run down again. But let's go to burp again. Burp. And actually look for the bash history here for all the users. So if any of the users, or like all of the users, bash history files. Is this too lazy? Is this too lazy? They might not have anything now. It doesn't seem like that. I can recognize the size here, you know, now. I don't know what character it is that differs. Keep alive. So the keep alive is sometimes 2 digits and sometimes 3. So if it is the size, there's no contents. So we don't have any of those files. So we can discard that, and we can look for all the files quickly. I'll tab over the well, actually it needs to rest a bit, the food. So what other files do we want to check? I'm thinking SSH, though I don't have any SSH files. Of course it could be another shell. There could be flags, but we have already looked at that. The flags could be at the desktop. Right. Desktop, documents, downloads. I'm annoyed at myself for not making a new one here. Because I changed it I can't go back here, can I? Yeah, I can go back. So let's actually instead go send it to intruders. We have a new tab now. And let's go back to cluster bomb. And oh my god. Why is nothing happening when I go back? Nothing to go back to. This is slightly annoying. I'm assuming flag.txt files. Flag.txt and a number here. That's the other one. And I don't know if it remembers. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. There. I'm just looking. Yeah, I changed this one. This one is supposed to be sniper.
Hacka says,
if SSH is active, you could try .ssh/id/rsa.
That's what I was going to do. Let's see here. Yes, I don't want tips, but it doesn't matter because this is what I'm going to add here. If you have any other tips, I'm grateful for other tips. For files to look. Generally, this could always also be Windows paths, you know. So let's actually copy this bit. .ssh. Because there are lots of files, you know, that you can look for. I'm assuming we won't have access to read shadow, for example, but we could try. It could be crazy. It's tests, all of it, right? So I'm just making it again back to. I'm reverting it to cluster bomb. It used to be, and now I'm just going to change it to, because I realized the
It's it not is eyes.
Oh my god, yeah, I didn't read what I wrote. Thank you. So desktop. You know, since they're hiding the flags, let's see if the things are correct. And I will see on the size now if it's something correct. So it's going will, all the users, all the things there. So I'm still thinking I want to get on the box, right? Not just enumerate files infinitely, but this is a great way. I'm thinking, will we really find an SSH? I don't think so, but I want to test it and find more things to do. So I have somewhere a file, a list of files in my notes, and I'm going to have to stop streaming soon, but I will continue on this one. And I have to get my kid his food too. So let's actually search here for like files, like files to search for. My god, so many things called files. Oh, right. Program files. So this is not an infinite list here on the side. It's not infinite, so we can just quickly check. I'm sure I have this file somewhere. Why do I have such long lists of files? Inflating, oh. Basics? What is basics? Oh. Oh, this is one of my first notes, I think. And that I moved from Google. Yeah, this was like, but it might be something here. It's something old. Very old. And different notes from things. Yeah, so there's actually yeah, I want antivirus. Yeah, so group and sudoers. Can we read these? These are anyway exactly examples that, but I'm just thinking, I've never looked at those files since then. By the way, let's actually do this. We did find something here. Yeah, like we could look at cron tab and things like that. Getting a bit more information about actually all the system files, right? All the files I usually look in my Linux one. Right, I got ideas. So actually we could look at cron tab. That's one. Let's see here. Let's just get some information on the box before I have to stop. This is apparently a Windows thing there. See program files. So we get a lot of program files here. It's like all my notes were found on that search. Do you have any files, Haka, that I can add to the list? I'm thinking to add the ones that are in my Linux enumeration things. So here, let's see. OS release, proc version, etc issue. These ones we can have here too. Or maybe those should be there. So, because these are just files. So what else files do we have?
What kind of files? For enum?
Yeah, any files that could give us information about the machine without us actually being on the machine. Things that could help us to just get a general grip on what machine is this, what is it doing, you know? That kind of thing. So let's actually just do this one first and see if we can do this, because so this one I think was done, and my god, why can't I click there? So I'm assuming when it is the same size that there's nothing. So I have this left now saved with just one file. Or rather, this is home. Let's make another copy. No, we're doing this in repeater. My goodness. We don't need several for the users. So if we send this, We have Ubuntu version. You know, we got lots of information here about the machine. So, and then we can do proc version. Won't get as much more information, but it's fun to play. There. Just a tiny bit here of information. And then we have this is like duplicate the tab. This version of duplicate. Oh, why did I copy the cat? There. So we only got this short one, but we get all the files. We don't have any permissions problems there. The next thing would be, of course, to try and see if we could run any commands somehow. But I'm just like not good at this yet. And I have a bit of a hurry. Oh my god, it's 7 minutes. So if you have any tips, please tell me, any one of you, for enumerating files. I don't want tips on like continuing with the box, because I don't want tips on boxes, but this is a general specific thing. What files should I look for, you know, on a box? So let's just... We got lots of more general information on it. Oh right, I didn't do this one. Oh my. Let's quickly do this one, and then is anyone online? So we even got this. Look, we know that home Toby Jobs cow sh is run, so we can look at this file too. Kind of fun, right? Yeah, that was fun. So we can cheat look at things. Oh, that's fun. Now we have to look at this one too. So it's copies. Home at cow JPG to TMP.
TBH, I don't know all the files on top of my head. Usually if I have a shell I explore the system. Not sure about blind Ophi skeptical.
Yeah, right, it's cool, right? I think it's very cool. So I think this is very cool. I'm sorry if you don't think it's fun. That is copying the file and things. I mean, this must have some kind of significance in the box. So it's fun that we can like see this. Why would this be happening? So this is the file. I don't think it will be shown as an image, right? So, but we could.
That's probably for Privescape.
Yeah, probably. But we can see it already now, and I don't have any more time to do anything else. We can cheat by looking before. So I have to look. Let's see here. Who's online?
It's kinda cool, but guessy which defeats the fundy.
No, but I'm thinking like there might be other files that could help us, you know. For example, we could look at configuration files and things on the web server too, right? And we could look at files. What information about the web, so we can see the code for it. We can look at anything, you know. If, for example, if it's PHP, we could see the source files. That kind of thing is cool. So, but I'll have to. Who on earth? Oh my god, cyber insecurity, of course. That was not a question, of course. Oh my god, I missed this last week. I'm kind of trying to do both here. So, right, I don't want music in here. I'll hopefully not get complaints from that from YouTube when I upload it.
True, but with normal fee in PHP you can't because PHP is hidden. If you have access to PHP wrappers then you can read PHP.
Right, the filter and things, right? Yeah. So, I hope that I can continue talking about this. Thank you very much for helping me, giving me tips, and thanks everybody else for being here. And I'm going to type raid here, and I'm going to raid cyber insecurity, and I'm going to copy the full link here into YouTube chat. There. So I think it is sending.
Fixerbot says.
Yeah, so it
YouTube
was sent
message
to
from
YouTube.
Fixit42Live. Web link.
So thank you. I'm going to have to go and get my kids' food, and then I'm going to hop to Gar's event. Maybe you want to go there too. Heck, I don't know if you're going to be in there. Because it's, his Discord event. So I'm going to click the raid button, run and get my kids' food, and hop into the Gar's event. And try to look at this at the same time. Listen to this, I guess.
Hacka says.
Waving hand.